The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my god, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves, isn't that? I don't give a like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god. Like,
Ashley Gonzalez! Come to the front! Come outside! Ashley Gonzalez! I need 5 seconds, please.
Fire her today! 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 Nations to use this infrastructure. Not in our city! Not in our city! Not in our city! Not in our city!
It's because we want them to draw a line in the sand, not only for the community, but for the good cops that they have in them. Because if they turn around and give her the opportunity to resign, that's a slap in everybody's face. And I'm letting you know it's going to be some smoke in the city.
Let me be crystal clear. I have no faith in HPD's administration in this case, because it is a slap in the face to everyone in the city to say she's on administrative leave. They watch the same dirty lowdown video that the whole world has seen. And you mean to tell me you can do that and be put on administrative leave to where the taxpayers are still paying her salary? She should have been fired on the spot. Mayor Whitmire should have told the police chief, she's fired today or you both are fired today. He had the power to fire her on the spot. So she should have been fired. Terminate, 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 today.
We had a good handful of people, 50, 60 people. We had Cornell X out here, Dr. Candace Matthews out here putting belt to ass. And we want to see Ashley Gonzalez fired today. She not to even able to get a McDonald's interview anymore. She got to go. We want to weed out the rest of them because we know that if she's been here, however long she's been a police officer, that somebody had to notice that those racial slurs already stirred up in her. And then as a vet, and as of being a vet myself, we want to see that 100% disability gone as well. So we're coming for her job, her license, and then after that, the Veterans Commission, we need to see that 100% disability gone.
We are here in regards to a rogue cop that has to be here today at 1 o'clock because it was brought to our attention that it may be that she may be given a out for resignation instead of being fired. Everybody seen that egregious video that she made speaking of the black community. One, she does not speak for the Hispanic community. Two, you would not speak about my community in that manner and hold that badge. You think that, one, that we're going to allow you to do that in our city. I bought the belt of justice today because we want to let the leadership know at HPD that you're not going to go behind doing back alley deals. You're going to draw a line in the sand today because let's be clear, that badge that she had on her comes from us, the community.
I don't know what came over me. I grabbed by the neck and I was like, come here, you. And oh my god, like I felt like the world just stopped.
She must go! She must go! She must go! She must go!
One, we are demanding that the Houston Police Chief uses his executive powers and terminates this officer. Secondly, we're asking the Houston Police Officers Union, for the first time in Houston history, take a historic step and refuse to represent this woman in her appeal hearing. It's been brought to our attention that she's going to appeal the firing if she's fired. We're saying to the union, tell this officer she does not even deserve or qualifies to be represented by your organization. If you are a union that truly believes in justice, don't get this notorious racist cop job back like you've done others whom the chief's office has fired. We're asking the union to stand down on this one and terminate this racist.
Maybe I honestly
First of all,
apologize. I am taking
we don't
accountability for
want
that.
your apology, okay?
And
straight up, we don't want it. You can keep it, okay? Because let me tell you about people apologizing so y'all can know this. It's a difference of somebody give you apology when they really sorry. You know what I'm saying? But also they have the ones that give you apology because they got caught. Okay, she got caught doing this, so she has no choice. She feel, oh, I just need to apologize, and then we put a little band-aid over it, and then we just go away. That don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your apology. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back and say something about you have children, she need to be a better person. What they need to do is, the officer said this too, okay? Shout out to him. They need to go and check her body camera and make sure that she wasn't out here just targeting black people or whatever, giving them tickets and taking them to jail. Whoever been arrested by this woman, you might need to get your family member or somebody to call to see, you know what I'm saying, was this right or was this wrong from you? She just taking black people to jail. That's what she said. So I don't, you know, I know I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the, you could apologize all you want, but you really don't mean that. You're doing that because you got caught. Okay? You really don't like black people. That's what you said. You know, you feel good to say the N-word, to call him the N-word and woot this. See, God will expose you. You've been feeling this way. You've been having that hateful.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? I'm hoping that you are doing great from wherever you're watching us from. Ashley Gonzalez, whatever you want to call her. She's a perfect example of those people that think that they can use their power to make the lives of other people so much hard. Ashley Gonzalez on 24th of April went online on Instagram. She used racial slurs. And she said a couple of things that right now she can't take back. And right now she hopes that she should have taken her words back, but it is too late. Because the authorities have already taken action, black people have already taken action, and people in Austin are out. People are protesting, and at least the protest made sense. You see what I usually tell you? When black people get out and protest about something, it happens. And I think all this other group of people should learn how black people know how to protest. Well, that aside, let's talk about Ashley, or Ashley, depending on how you're taught or the school that you went to. Now, it is so sad that we still have people who think like Ashley Gonzalez. And when we say the mentality of some Latinos, you think that I usually like just say things. When I say that Latinos are a group of people that hate themselves, I don't mean to be disrespectful, because Ashley Gonzalez is a perfect example of what we are usually talking about as why do we say that Latinos hate themselves? Because I usually use this example. When people research the group of people that were most deported were Latinos. When people checked the police that were so much, were doing the ICE raids, there were also Latino police. So you ask yourself, why is it Latinos against Latinos? So when you have a group of people that hate themselves, what tells you that they love black people? They want brothers and sisters. Now, Ashley Gonzalez, she's learning that she made a great mistake, that it's costing her life. She cannot even enter McDonald's. People's going to be looking at her like, you know, that bombastic side eye. She's apologizing right now, but it is so late for her to take her words back. She cannot take her words back. It is already too late. What has happened has happened. What has happened has happened. So brothers and sisters, let's just watch the video, you know. I'll be back. I'll be giving my 2 cents in regards to this. So let's watch the video.
Heart, okay? So now the world see how ugly your heart is and how mean girl energy you put out, you know, and it's good for you. That's exactly what it is. So you could keep your apology. You actually could take it and stick it. You know what? Let me just, I didn't curse enough today, okay? And that's just not, let me just let it go. But nobody is accepting your apology. Ashley Gonzalez, okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo.
Ashley Gonzalez reminds us of the anti-blackness, colorism, and racism towards black people that exists in our communities. Not only is this about condemning the actions of Ashley Gonzalez and all of her hateful racist comments, it is about holding our friends, our family members, and other people in the community accountable Do you know of any of your family members or friends who casually use the N-word? Are you doing anything to stop them? Are we continuing the erasure of Afro-Latinx and Black Latinx people in our communities? Are we holding ourselves accountable for the anti-Blackness and racism towards Black people that exists in Latinx communities? Are we forcing other Latinx, Latina creators to speak out against the racism clearly displayed by Ashley Gonzalez? Let's not make this about how you're not individually racist, but about the ways that anti-Blackness and racism towards Black people exists in our communities. Especially because Ashley Gonzalez was a police officer and directly affects the lives of Black people in Houston, we need to hold ourselves accountable to not allow this type of racism to exist and to condemn those in our communities who say these things.
Hey, on the Ashley Gonzalez Houston police officer thing and why it is definitely more of a reflection of the Latino community than you guys may like for it to be. The issue is when there is anti-Blackness based in stereotypes, those stereotypes don't have merit at large, right? Like people's disgust for Black people is largely built off of a lie that white supremacy taught them. When it's other POCs being anti-Black, they're just believing the stereotypes that aren't real. However, Black people at this moment, specifically in Texas, who feel like this is a reflection of the Latino community, we all just saw the polling results for the election. Literally the majority of the Latino community voted along with white supremacy. So, is it right to reflect an entire community based off of this person? No. Is that based in some reality that Black people have experienced at the hands of the Latino community over time? Yes. So you can be upset about it, or if it's not you individually as a member of the Latino community, you can understand that and side and ally with the fact that you know this is something that exists from other POCs towards Black Americans. Like anti-Blackness has actual tangible roots that we can see from other communities all the time. Doesn't mean it's fair, but it doesn't mean it's wrong necessarily, right? So like when people around the world talk about like whiteness and how it represents oppression at large, it's because that is a legitimately historically contextual reality. So unfortunately for the Latino community, no matter how much you dislike it, there's a lot of self-inventory that has to be done. And that's just what it is.
One thing I noticed about this Ashley Gonzalez little racist rant that she went on that nobody's talking about, she posted that video on her close friends. That flew over some of y'all heads. She posted that video and her close friends on Instagram. Now, if you go on my page, then you already know. I speak positivity and I speak about the Lord and I speak about my life. But one thing I am and one thing I will always be is a realist, and I'm going to keep it real. I live in reality. People don't like us. Some of our own people don't like us. Africans don't like us. Whites don't like us. Hispanics don't like us. And I don't even know why y'all don't like us, because half the time we ain't even bothering y'all. But whatever your reason is for not liking Black people, I feel like you need to take that up to the Lord in prayer and just leave us alone, because we ain't bothering y'all. Y'all love to stereotype us as if we are the only race that's out here just wrongdoing in the world, when every race does wrong. Every race commits crime. Every race have good and bad, not just Blacks. Whatever your reason is for not liking Black people, leave us alone. We ain't bothering y'all. And whoever leaked that video, thank you, because as a woman who's been in law enforcement for 10 years, you cannot be biased. You cannot discriminate. You cannot bring any of your negative mindset to that field. You're supposed to uphold that badge and do your job and be fair, firm, and consistent. But yeah, that came from her close friends.
POC solidarity quite literally has never applied to Black people, and that's why so many Black people do not identify as POC, including myself, because there are so many Ashley Gonzalez's. There's not a singular iteration of a race that does not have hundreds, if not thousands, of Ashley Gonzalez's. Every Asian, Hispanic, white, whatever else I'm missing out on, they all have Ashley Gonzalez's. Everyone hates us. And the thing is, that's okay. That is okay. But please do not include us in the POC category when it's time to get things done. Because the Black community, we typically get things done. We make things happen. You want to look at us for help, but then you go and do this. No, thank you. We're tired. We're clocked out. We are going to mind our Black business. I hope you POCs figure this shit out. Goodbye.
Girl, with this whole Ashley Gonzalez case, I'm just like, before any Latinos or Hispanics get in my comments about, oh, it's not all of us and it's not, yeah, I know it's not all of you. That's like, you know, I know I'm Latina and I know it's not me, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we need to hold our people accountable. I live in Texas, okay? It's undeniable. It's undeniable. You come here to Texas, Latinos are using the word left and right, and I mean hard ER, and They say a lot of ignorant things about black people. They disrespect black people, all while trying to be black most of the time. I feel like here in the United States, we associate blackness with coolness, and a lot of Latinos that are not black, because there is black Latinos, but there's a lot of non-black Latinos and non-black Hispanic people that try to be a part of black culture and black community without actually liking black people. I think this actually comes from being in a system here in the United States that only recognizes black and white. Okay, we don't ever really recognize Latino people or Hispanic people. Therefore, we're left with so many questions about who we actually are, what we represent. We're left with so much ambiguity on what being Latino or being Hispanic actually is, because it's not a race. My family specifically is multicultural, multiracial. I grew up being very confused about my identity. I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of the problems I had came from the Latino community. The colorism, the racism, the, you know, even just the classism in the Latino community is crazy. We often forget that black Latinos even exist. And some of us have family members or friends who are black Latinos and deny their African ancestry. Again, I understand that not all Latinos and Hispanics are racist, but let's look at the stats. Let's look at the data. All the people that voted for Trump this year, a majority, it was overwhelmingly Latino people that voted for Trump. And if you're Latino and you're trying to deny any of this, oh, I never grew up with that, I really want you to think about things you might have been told as a child. If you had the nickname güerita or morenita or negrita, I really want you to think of why the Latino community obsesses so much over skin color. Why does it matter if you're morenita or morenita clara or negrita? Why does it matter? I think we all need to question too, like why so many tios, tias, abuelos would tell us shit like, oh, don't go outside for too long, you don't want to be black, right? Oh, you shouldn't date black guys, you're too pretty for it, N-word, hard R. I need you guys to please stop acting oblivious. Like, stop acting like this is not a real problem in our community.
Girl, Ashley Gonzalez is a prime example of why every time a situation occurs with a black person in another race, we always refer to racism. It's because we have to deal with so many people that are undercover racism to the point where they can no longer hide it. Like, you can be going on a jog, going on a walk, you could be moving in the neighborhood at work. Like, we have to deal with that so much. Like, it's an everyday basis for us. It's always people who, you know, try to act like they have good intentions, and it always comes to a point where they can no longer hide it. And the fact that she is a police officer is even crazy. And then with her being suspended, talking about they're doing an investigation, the only thing they should be investigating is the people that she already had to put in handcuffs and take to jail. They need to be investigating that, because maybe those people are locked up for no reason. Other than that, it should be no question. It shouldn't be anything suspended. She should automatically have everything taken away from her, her badge. She should never be able to become a police officer, regardless of what county and what state it is. Like, I mean, I don't get what else they're investigating. And I feel like the most evil people in the world are the ones who are racist and become police officers. And I don't care what race you are. If you're racist and you become a police officer, those are the most evil people, because it's just like you originally got that job just so you can, like, do whatever you wanted to do to whatever race that you didn't like, because you feel like you can have the upper hand in every situation. Those people are so fucking disgusting to me.
Listen, as someone who grew up in the Bay Area and is very familiar with the Hispanic community, Ashley Gonzalez is very on the money for the representation of the Latino and Hispanic community. Because that nigga turns into a strong nigger real quick. It just happens to be in Spanish. And before you argue with me, once again, I'm black and I grew up in California. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure a lot of black people can know what the fuck I'm talking about too.
I really haven't spoken on the situation with the police officer here in Houston, the Mexican woman or Hispanic, whatever she is, I'm not sure. Because I grew up with it. I grew up in Fifth Ward. Denver Harbor was right across the tracks. I used to live on the east side. Went to school close to Pasadena. That, how she feels, is nothing new. The only difference is that she was dumb enough to record her shit. It's disheartening because the way that we as black people ride for everybody, and to know that everybody is against us for simply because of our skin color. We've done nothing to you. If you've had bad experiences with one person, does not make us all that. I've had bad experiences with every fucking race out here. But I don't go around spreading the narrative that these people are this, that, and the third. It's disheartening. It's sickening. It's disappointing, especially in this climate with ICE doing the shit that they're doing, and a bunch of people that look like me that have been out there helping, advocating, and fighting, and all that. And this is still what we get. And y'all wonder why we tired, why a lot of us have opted to not be out there. For what? For fucking what? No, that is it's a slap in the face. When we need to be defended, there's nobody there but us. So I pray that they go ahead and reopen those cases that she was a part of, and that those people's records get wiped. Whatever need to happen. Because for you to get, that's like me. I'm a nurse. For me to become a nurse, to be doing some fucked up shit to people because of their skin color and whatever preconceived notions I have about these people is diabolical. But y'all think it's okay. And there are some people that think it's okay with the way that she thought, the way that she talked, all of that. This is sickening. It really is. It's very sickening.
I personally want to thank the ex-Houston police officer, Ashley Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to thank you for your racist rant that I know you did not intend to be leaked, but thank you for doing that. People get upset when people go on racist rants or find out somebody is bigoted or something. I personally would much rather know what kind of person I'm dealing with. If you have a prejudice against a group of people based on whatever, whether it's skin color, religion, let me know now so that I can know where I stand. Because the last thing I want is to be in a situation where I am in need of help. I call the police. You come, you are called to protect and serve. You take one look at me, you see my black skin, and you've already decided that you hate me and that you want to make my life harder. Thank you for letting us know, letting the world know. And I honestly wish that people who have any type of prejudice, I wish it could be tatted on their chest so that the world can then navigate how to handle that person. There's too many closet bigots and racists that do what they do, and they can cause the damage that they cause because the people that they're around have no idea who they're dealing with. And there's so much of that in this country. And I know it's unrealistic, but it's like a sigh of relief when somebody's exposed like that. Because it's like, well, now we know. To me, it's like sundown towns, you know? Thank you for letting me know where the sundown towns are. Let me know where I don't need to be when the sun goes down. Tell me now. I don't want to be surprised. So whatever comes her way, let it come her way. But I really wish that more of that exposure happens, because it is a lot more common than we realize. And not just against black people, but there are so many people with prejudices and hidden agendas. You know, the role of a police officer is such an important thing in our society. And I personally believe it attracts two extremes of a personality. There are the good people that join the force because they want to make their communities better, and they want to do what they can to leave an impact. And maybe, you know, there was an officer when they were growing up that left a good whatever. And then there are those people that like weren't picked for the football team and they've got a chip on their shoulder, or somebody didn't ask them to the prom, and so now they have a little authority. And now anytime they are triggered by somebody or some situation, they got to flex their muscles and let the world know that they're in charge. So once again, I want to say thank you to Ashley Gonzalez. And thanks.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing great from wherever you're watching this video from. As you know, again, I'm your host and presenter Agent Stories. Well, I hope these are times, and these times are so much exposing. And remember, it just exposed all these racist people and how they should be treated, at least. The world knows the truth, and the truth is out there. Now, the city needs to look at all her arrests against black people. Yep, that needs to be looked into, because you'll realize that there's so many black people that were arrested innocently. We don't know. That is something that is possible, right? That is something that is possible. That is something that can happen. So we are just saying that this is something that is possible. Very, very possible. So all the people that she arrested needs to be looked, because she might have arrested them out of her own agenda. They hate us, but love their oppressors. These people are ignorant as hell, because they use them as the buffer, like every race they can manipulate and lie into. And they want to be so close to these people, they can play the game. But Europeans hate them too. They can just use them and dispose them off when they're done with them. I usually say this most of the time. However much you'll try to be white, and I'm not saying that being white is great, and I'm not saying that being white is not great, just like being black is great. I'm not saying that being black is not great, or being black is so much greater than being any other thing. But you know what we're saying? People have lived in a whitewashed society. Some people think that being white is great, but I'm saying, however much you try to play stupid games, you get stupid answers. You get stupid responses. And karma has a way of dealing with people that think like you, of dealing with people that look like you. Karma has a way of dealing with people that think like you. Karma has a way of dealing with people who have the same notion. She just got a karma. That's how it works, right? Black people understand our 400 years of oppression. The Almighty God, through Jesus Christ, is now fighting our battles. No good will come to those against people God's choosing. Satan is using them. See, you can say anything. You can do anything. But when the moment of truth comes, it will expose you. It will expose you badly. And that's just what is happening to white America. They all are getting exposed. All of them are just getting exposed. And that's how all this shit is going down. Ashley Gonzalez right now, she is sorry. She is sorry about the choices that she made. She apologizes. But understand one thing. She cannot take back her words. She cannot take back the things that she said about black people. She cannot do that. Right? It's not only our skin color. It's way more than that. All immigrants are jealous of FBS and need or want something that FBS has. We are special again. We are the chosen ones. FBS don't fail. Don't you feel it? The awakening is powerful. Love my people. Someone said that there is no need for an apology. You ate us. Please keep up the energy. She is only sorry because she lost her protection. No gun, no badge. Now she's a civilian and has nowhere to hide. I'm so happy she felt emancipation when she hardened her hate for us. For the rest of her life, she will have a mark on her back. Also, she can run to the prejudice and racist white people because they don't want her. Good luck, Ashley. You are going to need it. Hopefully, you may find other demons like yourself. However much that might sound harsh, but you understand that that's how history has been going down. And it's when you have police that think these are about black people, then you think that racism ended a long time ago. I mean, let's just be real. There ain't nothing that ended a long time ago. This shit is still going on right now, right? I hope they investigate every arrest that had black people in it, and I hope she can never hold a badge or a position of authority ever again. Apology denied. When she gets hassled by ICE, she's gonna be on here again wanting support and for people to be outraged with her. So it's really crazy. I really want to know your opinion in regards to this. I mean, I really want to know your opinion in what you think or in how you think about this craziness that is going on right now. Because it's crazy. But at least she got exposed. She got exposed. Her badge went away. She lost her position. And that's just how it's supposed to be. So brothers and sisters, let me know what you all think about this, right? I'm your host and pray Anti-Blackness stories. But until then, let me see you in my next video. Peace, love, and harmony. Salute.